Hello everyone. I hope you all are keeping good health. In this video, we will continue with exercise 8.3, question number 2. Convert each part of the ratio to percentage. Here the first ratio is 3:1. Add them to get the total parts, which is 4. So to calculate the percentage of first part, first you will write the fraction. Here in the ratio it's 3:1. So the fraction will be 3 upon total, that is 3/4. To convert it into percentage, just multiply it by 100%. Perform the cancellation. 4 ones are 425s are. Multiply them to get the percentage of first part. Similarly, for the second part, in the ratio it's 3:1, that is 1 by total, that is 1 upon 4, into percentage, you will multiply it by 100%. Now perform the cancellation and yes, the answer is 25%. So here, we are supposed to first find the total parts and then multiply the fraction of each part by 100% to get the answer in percent. Moving to the second ratio. Here there are 3 parts in the given ratio. First find the total parts, which is equals to 2 plus 3 plus 5, that is 10. Now, to find out the percentage of first part, you will get 2 upon total it's 10, multiplied by 100% to get the answer in percent. Perform the cancellation, 0, 0 cancel, left with 20%. Second part, in the ratio the second part is 3 divided by total to get the fraction as 3 upon 10. Multiply it by 100% to get the answer in percent. Yes, perform the cancellation. Here the answer is 30%. Again, for the third part percent, first you will write the fraction is 5 upon total, that is 5 upon 10, into 100% to get the answer in percent, and finally cancel and you will get the answer as 50%. To check your answer, you can add all the percentage and finally you should get 100% as a total. Next, again 3 parts are there in the ratio. First add them all. 1 plus 2 plus 5, it's 8. Now to get the fraction of each part, you will write the part divided by total. So here the first one will be 1 upon 8 multiplied by 100%. Perform the cancellation. It's 4 2s are, 4 25s are. Highest common factor is 4 here. You will get the answer as 12.5% after dividing 25 by 2. Moving to the second part. Here the second part is 2, total is 8. You will get 2 upon 8 again multiplied by 100% to get the answer in percent. Perform the cancellation. Again 4 2s are and this 4 25s are. Next 2 and this 2 will get cancelled and you will get the final answer as 25%. Moving to third part percentage. Here the third part is 5, total is 8, multiplied by 100%. Again 4 2s are and this one 4 25s are. You will get the answer after division as 62.5%. Again when you will add them all, you will get the total as 100%. Moving to question number 3. The population of a city decreased from 25,000 to 24,500. Find the percentage decrease. Starting value is 25,000 and ending value is 24,500. To find out the percentage decrease, you have to find out the change. So to get the change, you will subtract. Here the initial value is greater, so we will subtract initial minus final. You will get the answer as 25,000 minus 24,500 as 500. This is the change in the population. To get the answer in percentage, you will write change upon initial value into 100. Here the change is 500. Initial value, the population is given to you as 25,000. Multiplied by 100. Start cancelling 0 and then you are left with 5 1s are, 5 5s are, 5 1s are, 5 2s are. So the answer is 2%. Percentage decrease in population is 2%. Arun bought a car for rupees 35,000. The next year the price went up to rupees 37,000. What was the percentage of price increase? Again, this is the initial value given to you and this is a final value given to you. You will first find the change here. Here the final is greater than the initial value. So we will write final minus initial to get the change. Subtract them and you will get the change as 20,000. Now you have to find the percentage increase. Again, the formula will remain the same. Change upon initial value into 100. Here the change is 20,000. Initial value is 3,50,000. Multiply the fraction by 100. Start performing the cancellation of 0 first. Now 5 sevens are 5 20s are. You will get the answer in the mixed form as 5 by 7%. So percentage of price increase is 5 by 7%. Question number 5. I buy a TV for rupees 10,000 and sell it at a profit of 20%. How much money do I get for it? Buy a TV means cost price. Sell a TV means selling price. But it's given the profit is 20%. Whenever a percent of profit or loss is given, it is with respect to cost price. Profit percent is 20% means your profit is 20% of selling price. Whatever you will get as 20% of selling price, that is the actual profit. So the profit percentage is given to you. You will find the profit as 20% of CP. 20% means 20 upon 100. Of CP means into 10,000. Cancel the zeros here. And you will get the profit as 2,000. So cost price is 10,000. Profit here is 2,000. So the selling price will be CP plus profit, which means 10,000 plus 2,000 gives you 12,000 as the selling price. So I will get rupees 12,000 for it. Juhi sells a washing machine of rupees 13,500. She loses 20% in the bargain. What was the price at which she bought it? Sells a machine, its selling price. Losses 20%. So loss in percent is given to you as 20%. It's again with respect to cost price. So loss will be 20% of cost price. Or we can say selling price is 80% of cost price. Whatever is left is the selling price. Now, loss means 20% of cost price. So selling price here you can calculate as cost price minus loss. Now cost price here is CP and loss here is 20% of CP. Taking CP as common from here, you are left with 1 and 20% inside the bracket. Solve it. CP in the bracket 1 minus 20% means 20 upon 100. Solve the values given to you in the bracket. It's 1s are, 5s are. Finally, it's 1 minus 1 upon 5. When you will solve the bracket part, you will get CP into 4 upon 5. Now here we are supposed to find the value of CP and SP is given to you. So we will shift this fraction to the other side. While shifting the fraction, as right now we are multiplying it, when you will shift it, a reciprocal of this fraction will get shifted to the other side. So here you will get CP as 5 upon 4, the reciprocal of the fraction, multiplied by SP. Put the value of SP here, 5 by 4 into 13,500. Cancel them, 4 ones are, and it's 4 3375s are. Finally, after multiplying 5 with 3375, you will get CP as 16,875 rupees. Question number 7. Chalk contains calcium, carbon, oxygen in the ratio 10:3:12. Find the percentage of carbon in chalk. So as per the question, the second part is showing you the carbon and you have to find out the percentage of the carbon in the chalk. So first you will find the total parts, which is equal to 25, and we are supposed to find percentage of carbon, that is the second part. The fraction will be 3 upon total, that is 3 upon 25. Convert it into percentage by multiplying by 100%. Start performing the cancellation. 1s are 4s are. Yes, 12% of carbon is present in chalk. Now in the question number 2 of question number 7, if in a stick of chalk carbon is 3 gram, what is the weight of the chalk stick? Here the weight of carbon is given to you, which is 12% of the total chalk. You have to find the weight of the chalk. So first you will find that let the weight of the carbon here is 3 gram. It's given to you. And let the weight of the chalk be X. As per the question, 12% is carbon. So 12% of the total chalk is carbon. That is 3. 12% means 12 upon 100 of X means into X, which is equals to 3. Again, you have to shift this fraction, which you are multiplying here on the left hand side, to the right hand side. We will shift it to the right hand side. So shifting a fraction, which you are multiplying here, means shifting a reciprocal of it. So X means 3 into 100 upon 12. 3 1s are, 3 4s are. Yes, here we will get 25. Why? Because 4 1s are and it's 4 25s are. We can simplify it further till we get common factor as 1. So here you can write weight of a chalk as 25 gram and 12% of 25 gram is 3 gram, which is the weight of carbon in the chalk. Question number 8. Amina buys a book for rupees 275 and sells it at a loss of 15%. How much does she sell it for? Okay, again, buys a book means it's a CP. Loss is given to you in a percent. It means loss will be 15% of the total CP. So SP means CP minus loss. First write CP as it is and loss in terms of CP. Take CP common here. You are left with 1 minus 15%. 1 minus 15% means 1 minus 15 upon 100. No need to cancel out here. We are just taking it as it is and solving. We will finally get CP into 85 upon 100. Now CP value is given to you. So we will put CP as 275 into 85 upon 100. Multiply the numerator part and you will get the answer as 23375 upon 100. As there are 2 zeros in the denominator, put a point after 2 digits from right and you will get the answer as 233.75. As it's a selling price, you will write the answer in rupees. Make sure whenever a loss percent or profit percent is given to you, it is always given to you in terms of cost price. Question number 9. Find the amount to be paid at the end of 3 years in each. Amount to be paid at the end. Amount means whatever we are borrowing plus the extra amount what we are supposed to pay. At the end of 3 years means time is given to you. Principal here in the first case is 1200 at the rate of 12% per annum. So here we are supposed to find the amount. Principal is 1200 and rate is 12%. Here the time is given to you as 3 years. Interest is equals to P into R into T upon 100. So we can write it as 1200 into 12 into 3 upon 100. Cancelling 0, 0. And you will get the final answer as 12 into 12 into 3. That is 432. This is a value for interest, the amount which you will pay extra. Total amount that she is supposed to pay at the end is P plus I, the sum borrowed plus extra amount, which is equals to 1200 plus 432, that is 1632. So the answer is amount is equals to rupees 1632. Now again for the same time period, you have to solve the B. Now we are moving to question number 10. What rate gives rupees 280 as interest on a sum of rupees 56,000 in 2 years? 280 as interest, sum means principal, 2 years means time. These values are given to you. We have to find rate here. Now interest means P into R into T upon 100. We are supposed to find the value of R. So except R, whatever is left on the right hand side, you will shift it to the other side. That is, we will shift PT and 100. Right now 100 is in denominator, it will go to numerator. And the part which is in numerator, it will go to denominator. In the fraction, you will shift the reciprocal of it. So we will get rate as interest into 100 upon P into T. Put the values here. Start performing the cancellation. 0, 0, 0, 0. Then again one more 0 is left. Then it's 28 ones are, 28 twos are, and you will get the answer as 1 upon 4, which you can further divide and get the answer as 0.25. So here the rate is 0.25%. Question number 11. If Meena gives an interest of rupees 45 for 1 year at 9% rate per annum, what is the sum she has borrowed? And interest of rupees 45 means interest is given to you. Rate is 9%. For 1 year means time is 1. What is the sum she has borrowed means you have to find the principal here. Again, the formula for interest is P into R into T upon 100. From the part which is given to you on the right hand side, you have to calculate P here. So we will keep this P as it is, and except this P, you will shift whatever is there to the other side. So you will get P as, again shifting up fraction, here it's R into T upon 100, to the other side means shifting a reciprocal of it. You will get interest into 100 upon R into T. Put the values of I, R and T here. You will get it as 45 into 100 upon 9 into 1. Start performing the cancellation. 9 ones are, 9 fives are, which means 500. So here the principal is rupees 500. I hope all the calculation is clear to you. Thank you everyone. God bless you all.